All right. Can you dim my volume just a wee bit, please? I've got it on the setting that I'll be using. Yeah, thanks, hon. Okay. So I wanted to teach today about healing your back. I've been very focused on my structural alignment in the last, I would say, couple months because I'm having some tweaks that have resurfaced that are new. Well, not resurfaced, they've surfaced because they're not new. They're not new, or excuse me, they're not old repetitive ones. They're newer ones. My knee and a little bit in my low back. That is a repetitive one. But I wanted to share with you all the part of my story and how I got into yoga. So when I turned 39, I had a complete nervous and physical breakdown. I mean, I was in serious pain, physical pain, and I also was in a nervous breakdown as well. Years, really my whole life of just dealing with intense stress. I'd lived through a very abusive relationship with my son's father. There were a lot of drugs and just awful stuff involved, and my home life in growing up was not very stable either. So, it just kind of I hit the wall at 39, and I went into early menopause, intense onset of early menopause, and I had horrible, horrible, debilitating sciatic pain. So, I was in Florida at the time, and a girlfriend of mine who is an angel, I'm sure she was guided by angels, said, "Hey, come with me to a yoga class." And I looked at her like she had three heads, not just two heads, but three. I'm like, how the hell am I going to do a pretzel move or move at all when I can't even walk? I mean, I'm in intense pain. Oh, no, it's not like that. So I went with her, and I had a profound experience. And it was a yoga style that was from Integral Yoga System through Swami Satchidananda. It's a very gentle, very beautiful, very meditative yoga hatha practice. So I started my journey with yoga then. And it also opened up my mind and my awareness to recognize that I could heal myself and that everything that I needed was inside of me. Because prior to that, I was really looking outward for help and for just, what it was that I needed to receive. But it dawned on me that I had all the tools and all the intelligence, and just everything I needed was inside of me. I just needed to wake up to it and become aware of what that was and how to utilize it. So I then became a teacher because I really wanted to reach out to people that were struggling with back pain, and especially with women struggling with hormonal issues, et cetera, and abusive situations. I really wanted to just teach and share my story as an opportunity to be uplifting and motivating that, yes, you can change. And so fast forward about 12 years from that point, we moved from Las Vegas to Utah. And I had a steady, consistent hatha practice. I was feeling much better. I had really gone on a very intensive journey of rehabilitation, utilizing very unique forms of chiropractic, yoga, herbs, some allopathic medicines for hormonal balancing. It was just a whole system that I was really on this journey to discover what was going to work for myself. And I was in a pretty good place, but I felt like there was still something that was missing. And so we moved to Utah, and I met this woman, this Thai woman, at a Thai restaurant. She owned a Thai restaurant in St. George. And she had a sign on her desk, her checkout desk, of Kundalini yoga. And I was like, who's teaching Kundalini? Why is this in this Thai restaurant? What's happening here? This is unusual. And she says, well, I'm the teacher. I'm teaching. And she was this very vibrant, very exuberant woman, incredible woman. Her name is Benja. And I said, oh, I've heard that's dangerous, and I don't know about that, and it's weird, and don't you have to be in a cult? And I mean, I went through the whole gamut of things, why I didn't want to do Kundalini yoga. And she's like, oh no, it's not like that at all. And I said, well, I'm already practicing yoga. She says, oh, you're a yoga teacher? Well, you absolutely have to do Kundalini yoga. And she was relentless. I mean, she bugged the shit out of me for about 7 months. Literally would call me, text me. Every time I would go into the restaurant, she'd hound me. You're going to do this. You're going to do teacher's training, right? Da, 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 da. Finally, she arranged for the teachers to come from LA, and this was Hadi Jivan and Tej, to come from LA and do a workshop. And this was in December of 2006. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I can go to a workshop, no commitment. I can just go check it out, see what's happening, see what's all the buzz about. Plus, these people are coming from LA. I understand that's a really, that's a good source for receiving this information. So I go to this workshop, and it's at Red Mountain Spa, beautiful spa that's in Ivins, really lovely spa. And there was about 40 of us in this room. It's a big workshop. And in walks these folks in all white with turbans on. And I'm like, oh, okay, here's the cult. It's here. It's happening. So, but I'm intrigued, right? Because I've always been interested in things that are unusual. So they sit down, and the teacher was a man. The main teacher was a man, and he starts spieling, and he's very funny. And he starts telling these just kind of wild, very irreverent stories. And I'm really intrigued at this point. Then he drops the F-bomb, and I'm like, oh my God, what is happening here? He's speaking my language. What the heck is going on? So then we tune in, and we do this incredible yoga set that blew me out of the water. I came back the next day for the second part of the workshop. Again, had an extraordinary experience. And on the way home, I called my husband and said, I'm going to write a pretty big check, and I'm going to sign up for this teacher's training. He's like, okay. So husband now, yeah. Yeah. So Omar, yeah. So Omar's been with me every step of the way on this yoga journey. He's been incredibly supportive. But so in January of 2007, I started my journey as a Kundalini instructor, Kundalini teacher, and Kundalini practitioner. And it really started right out of the gate to work on me in ways that I was completely not prepared for. So I still had some issues with my back. This is the whole point of me telling and sharing with you this story. Within, I would say, the 3 weekends of very intensive, immersive experiences with doing this Kundalini training, my back pain completely disappeared. I mean, it completely disappeared. And I was starting to feel really strong and vibrant in ways that I never really anticipated feeling. And this is when I was 51. So I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable. This is the missing piece. This is of all the yogic teachings, this is the one that is my real dharma and my destiny to experience. And I'm so happy that I'm in a teacher's training program so that I can then share it, because that's where the mastery lies, is in teaching. So my knee's been bugging me. I went to Italy. I think I was sharing with you guys. I went to Italy and I did a lot of stone steps, irregular stone steps, mainly going down all these stairs. It was crazy. It was great, but it was just a lot. So I tweaked my knee, but what I did is I tweaked my back again. And it also tweaked my neck, which has been problematic for me since a young child. I was in car accidents, 2 pretty bad car accidents. But I knew what to do. So I've been doing this additional Kriya work and very specific movement that I've discovered through the technology of Kundalini that puts it all back together, because it's a whole body process. You don't just work one specific part, it works the whole body. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do this Kriya from a course that was taught at the University of Alaska for many, many years. It was an accredited course for Kundalini, and it was taught by Nirvair Singh. And so this is literally called Heal Your Back, and it's a really beautiful series, quite simple, but very profound in how they make your back. And when I'm talking about the back, I'm talking not just the spine, but the whole back, right? The whole west side of the body. And so we're going to do that today. And I'm going to share with you my favorite series of warm-ups that we'll do, which starts out with the yogic march, and then we'll do some twisting and some other types of movements. And what it also does is it works your energy field. because the energy has a tremendous influence on how your whole body feels. Agreed? I think we all understand that and know that. And our emotions affect our energy. So this will also clear and stabilize emotional feelings and your energy fields so that you can maintain a healthy back. Yeah. And then I want to do this version of Satkriya. So Satkriya is the crown jewel of all the meditations, and there are literally hundreds of meditations in this tantric vault of Kundalini technology that is considered to be the crown jewel of all the meditations, Satkriya. And there are 9 different ways to do Satkriya. So we're going to do a version of it today where we do this, and we're going to merge with the infinite. We're going to have a sense of merging with the infinite. And it's associated with the emotion of politeness, the aspect of politeness. Because when you're in this state of politeness, it's known as patantra. And patantra is a very organic state of non-duality. Okay, well, what the fuck? I mean, I'm totally interested in that because, gosh, there's such a war of polarity that's happening, right? Y'all agree with me on that? It's really intense, and it's just going to get more intensified, I feel. We've got an eclipse coming up with a big super full moon again. We've got the fall equinox. Yeah, there's a lot of cosmology that's happening too. That's all very positive in nature, but it's just going to keep stirring the pot of this polarity war. So the more that you can maintain an eagle's perch, and I'm going to keep using this term, where you elevate yourself above the polarity and you're just in this state of non-duality. So you see the whole big picture. And then, you can go whatever direction that you choose to go to. It's not necessarily meaning that you're going to tune out. No, I don't want you to tune out. I want you to be aware. So you make conscious choices. So we'll have that experience of politeness, because there's not a lot of politeness that's happening now. Unfortunately, it's a lot of rudeness and a lot of aggression. Yeah. And it unfortunately as well, it's very, very prevalent in this spiritual world as well of yoga. It's really prevalent in that. You have this spiritual ego and this spiritual righteousness, which somebody smack me if you feel that I'm getting in that direction, because I really strive to not go there. I try to be as neutral as possible with everything. So how does all that sound? Yeah? Cool. Okay, well, thanks for showing up, ladies. We got all gals today. I love it. Oh, and Carol's online. Satnam, Carol. We have our East Coast Carol online. I love it. Okay, let me just begin. Let me start with reading you this beautiful poem about politeness. You begin to reach beyond the small you. You act beyond the boundaries established by the beliefs and concepts you hold about yourself. You gain the manners of consciousness. You realize the reality of all other beings and creations. Your mind does not stop at a thought about yourself. It is just a thought. You draw on the more fundamental reality of your spirit and commitments. You are deeply satisfied and self-sufficient. Politeness is your capacity to act with automatic habits that serve your consciousness and your extended sensitivity in every action. So that is our, it's 11:11 on my little clock here. Nice. Okay, let's tune in. Okay. Rubbing the hands, sitting tall. Let's just, as we're rubbing our hands, just check in with the whole back of the body. Check in with your back from the tops of the shoulders down to around the low back, pelvic region, the buttocks, back of the legs. Just keep rubbing, feeling the back of the head, the neck, balancing the brain, stimulating the 5 elemental forces and energies, stimulating the 7 star force energies. Keep rubbing. Good. Let's press about 5 pounds of pressure. Bring the backs of the thumbs right in the center of the chest. The heart is opening, lifting the chest to support that even more. Relax your shoulders. Breathing deeply through your nose, softening. Keep maintaining a lengthening of the spine. We'll be focusing on generating more flexibility in the spine today as well. When your spine is flexible, you are more flexible in all of your actions and choices as well. Grateful for the body, the breath, the mind. Grateful for this beautiful opportunity that we create when we gather together in group consciousness, carrying each other through these tumultuous times of change, transformation, elevation. So in gratitude. All right, we'll tune in. Let's inhale through the nose and exhale through the open mouth a couple of times. Nice, one more. Beautiful. And just sit still for just a moment. Just feeling the pulse of you. Okay, let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Holding the breath, squeezing the energy up the spine. Exhaling. Feeling our Kundalini is rising. The Mother Goddess Shakti energy spiraling up. Chakras coming online. Connecting everything through the arc line, the halo, connector band into your auric field and radiant bodies. Let's expand with the light of truth. Ajagade Name, Jugadagade Name, Satagade Name, Siddhigodade Name, Ajagade Name, Jugadagade Name, Satagade Name, Siddhigodade Name, Ajagade Name, Jugadagade Name, Satagade Name, Siddhigodade Name. Inhale. Holding your breath, pressing the palms nice and firm. Squeeze, but expand all directions, merging together, infinitely bright, radiant. Exhale, sending this message of truth, love, peace, hope, unity. Gratitude to the ancestors, guides, angels, sages, rishis, the avatars, always present and always with us. Sana. All right, beloveds, let's stand up. We'll start with doing yogic march. So this is that series of movement that I was sharing with you at the beginning that I really like. It's kind of a go-to for warming up. Okay. So we'll start with bringing our hands into the Gyan Mudra, and we try not to let the hands drop beneath the shoulders. So what I want you to be aware of is that as we're raising with this marching, raising the arms and lifting the knees, we're expanding our auric field. So I want you to also feel that we have these points of energy activation in the soles of the feet. They're literally like nostrils. And they're going to pull in a lot of pranic energy from the earth. And then as we bring it down, it's going to flow in and all around us even more. So strengthening and fortifying our nervous system and our energy fields. You ready? Here we go. Keeping your hands in the Gyan Mudra, the Jupiter finger connected to the thumb, the Mars energy activating that Jupiter wisdom. Breathing deeply through the nose. If you want to just have an experience of the power of the mudra, you can let go of the finger and the thumb connected and notice how much harder it is. Just have an experience of that. Oh my gosh, it's like, whoa, 10,000 pounds suddenly came in. It's crazy. I do believe in mudras. I do believe in mudras. Keep up. Breathe powerfully. Vibrating victory. 20 seconds more. Inhale, stretch up. Keep the mudra in place. Now open it up and exhale, sweep down. Good. Now let's integrate. So let's let the legs be comfortable. Distance apart, turn the palms forward. Breathe. Just feel the steadiness of yourself. Feel the stability at the lower part and the loftiness in your upper part. Connect it all as a whole. Couple more breaths. Good. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we'll have a seat and we'll sit comfortably. You can sit up on the cushions, which is a nice way to do this practice. Elevate the hips a little bit. Sitting in easy posture. So we'll grab hold of our shins, wrapping the fingers around the front, and the thumbs are going to find that spot in the calf that's a little sensitive and press firmly. So we'll sit tall, keeping the shoulders relaxed, the chest lifted. We'll inhale, flex forward, rocking forward on the buttock bones. Exhale, we'll flex back. Make it a nice, smooth, fairly big rocking motion. Keep your head neutral though. You're going to feel this movement if you're doing it correctly in the mid back and the low back. Vibrating Sat and Nam. Keeping the elbows fairly straight. We'll do about 30 seconds more of this spinal flexing. Keep a firm grip on the shins, pressing the thumbs into your calf muscle. Good. Now inhale, center. Deep breath in, and we'll apply the Mula Bandha. So rectum, sex organs, pelvic floor, navel in and up, and then relax. So the Mula Bandha and the way that the bandhas are presented was a huge turning point for the health of my body, with understanding how to utilize these bandhas. So we have the Mula Bandha, which is for stability, grounding, really working with, since we're all women in the room, our feminine organs, our feminine system of the uterus, the ovaries, the ureter, the bladder, all of that, just the pelvic floor health in general, amazing. And also, it really works with the sacrum incredibly well. So the low back gets a great support system, and you start to activate your abdominal strength. The second one that was really a good game changer for me was the neck and the throat lock, which is the one where you lift up your chest and you draw your chin in slightly, and you pull a little bit inward this way so that you feel the back of the neck opening. It's very, very subtle how you do this. You're going to feel like a bit of pressure right here if you do it correctly. And you're also going to feel an amazing opening in the back of the neck when you're doing it with the right alignment. So those two bandhas were big game changers for me. This was very helpful for my old whiplash injury, as well as really opening up my throat, because I had such issues of self-esteem and being able to speak my truth. So this really started to open up this fifth chakra and work with the energy streams that flow from here up into activating my intuition, etc. And then the third bandha that we use is when we hold the breath out and we pull up under the diaphragm. We pull up here so that it's called the Uddiyana Bandha, so that we really squeeze and tighten and consolidate everything. So we're going to have some experiences with all three of those bandhas today. Anybody have any questions about those? If you do, as we're getting into it, we're a small class today, ask me, okay? We can go over it a little bit more in detail. Okay, so hands here. We're going to have the fingers in the front, the thumbs in the back. We're going to keep our elbows at shoulder height. So we'll inhale and twist left, and we'll exhale and twist right. When we go on our retreat in November, we'll be able to have time to really get into the intricacies of these teachings. It's a powerful time to do that. Keep your eyes closed and roll them up to the third eye. The spine is lengthened and we're smoothly twisting and turning. Feel the adjustment happening in the rib cage, the upper back. This is amazing for the heart. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale left, exhale right. Vibrating Sat Nam, vibrating victory, vibrating Waheguru. Working very specifically with the spiral energy movement of the Kundalini. Keep your elbows at shoulder height. Keep the armpits open. Couple more. Last few more. Okay, we'll inhale center. Now apply the Mula Bandha. Now this time we'll apply the Jalandhar Bandha, the neck lock. So lift the chest, draw the chin in slightly. Nice. Now hold the posture, breathe all the breath out. See if we can apply all three. Root lock, neck lock, and then Uddiyana Bandha. Pull up through the diaphragm underneath the ribcage. Just seal it all up. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Add a little bit more in to the bandhas. Good. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Very powerful when we hold the breath out and we apply those three bandhas. You really feel it. Maybe you start to feel warm. Sometimes you might feel cold and hot kind of simultaneously. There may be some emotions that start moving. You never know what can get unlocked or unleashed. Yeah? Okay, we're going to have our hands just resting on the knees and we'll shoulder shrug. So we'll inhale and shrug our shoulders up strong. Exhale, just let them drop. Unlocking any tension now around the shoulders, the throat. Starting to navigate into the upper triangle realms of the throat, third eye, and the crown. We've very strongly opened up and activated our lower triangle of the root, sacrum, and navel point. Definitely opened up the heart, the bridge point. Now we're starting to have an experience of this upper triangle, the heavenly realms. Connecting earth to heaven, heaven to earth. Having a whole experience of what it is to be a spiritual being. Having this human experience. Use your breath. Use the pranic raw life force, moving the shoulders. Three, 2, 1. Now inhale, shrug up, squeeze up, apply the Mula Bandha, applying the neck, Jalandhar Bandha. Now relax. Just let everything flow. Just melt. It's nice while we're in this integration and softening that we roll the head. So just gently roll your head. Long, deep breathing. Just further facilitating the opening of the brain stem, the energy that flows through the cervical spine, up into the old story part of the brain, the back of the brain. Just really start to have an experience of reprogramming the frontal lobe of the brain. Next time the head drops, go the other way. So we're still in our warm-up Kriya. This is activating all the chakras, this whole Kriya. So just a beautiful warm-up series. We're going to end it with Ego Eradicator, Breath of Fire. Okay, let's inhale and stretch up now through the top of the head, pull down through the tailbone. Apply the locks of the Mula Bandha and the Jalandhar Bandha. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Nice, and then relax. Okay, so Ego Eradicator. We're going to bring our arms out, curl the fingers in, stretch the thumbs, 60 degrees. So shoulders are relaxed. You're going to roll your eyes up strongly to look out through the crown of the head. Visualize a band of energy that's starting to build between the thumbs, like a rainbow or just a current. And let's begin breath of fire. Now, women, if you're on your moon or about to start your moon or in a heavy flow of the moon, just breathe long and deep. If you're pregnant, definitely not. Breath of fire is recommended. Just breathe long and deep. Otherwise, keep up. Open up your 10th gate, the crown chakra. Look out for this 10th gate. Breath is smooth, relaxed, rhythmic, listening deeply to the sound of your breath. Keep going, we're halfway there. Keep your jaw relaxed, shoulders soft, chest lifted, spine lengthened. Last 30 seconds. Your choice to make the breath a little bit stronger or not. Big inhale. Hold your breath. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Pull up with the mula bandha. Arms stretch up. Thumb tips touch. Fingers open wide, stiff, tight. Breathe out powerfully. Deep breath in again. Stretch up. And then slowly exhale with the slow sweep down with the fingers wide and tight all the way down. Now we'll create the Buddha Mudra, which is taking the index and Saturn, the middle finger together. Hold the other fingers down with the thumb. Place this on either side of your body. This is for grounding, stabilizing yourself with Mother Earth's energy. Working with Jupiter and Saturn, Mother Earth. Long, deep breath. Good. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Okay, let's have some water, and then we'll get started with our Kriya to heal the back. Stretch your legs out for a minute. We're going to come back into easy pose at the beginning of this Kriya. So that's my go-to Kriya that I do pretty much every day. It's pretty amazing, and it works everything quite well. And how do you feel? Right? It's awesome. And it takes you, like, if you have to blaze through it, I can do it in 15 minutes, and I'm done. It's pretty cool. All right, we're going to begin with this Heal Your Back Now by pelvic grind. So sitting in easy pose and having the hands on the knees with fingers underneath the kneecap. And we'll start Soupy grind to the left. Just big circles. Dang, with this movement. Keep your chest lifted high. Try not to collapse in the chest. Keeping the movement at the lower part of the body. So we're going to be doing a lot of work with the life nerve, a channel of energy that runs from the inside of the ankle all the way up the inner leg through the groin into the sacrum and then goes up the spine. So it connects into the lower part of the brain through the brainstem connection, life nerve. Let's do a few more this way, breathing deeply. Do about 90 seconds of this. All right, let's go ahead and go the other way now, going to the right. Yeah, we have a saying in yoga that you're as young as your spine is flexible. Boy, is that true. When your back is stiff and all gimped up, you don't feel very young. You feel pretty restricted, actually. Couple more. Yeah, we're doing about 90 seconds on either direction. Okay, we'll inhale center. Apply the Mula Bandh. Apply the neck, throat lock, Jalandhar Bandh. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then relax. Good. Come back to spinal flexing again. This is just basic spinal flex when we're holding onto the shins. Inhale and exhale. And keep going. Nice and smooth. So we're rocking back and forth on those sit bones, which stimulates your digestion, your metabolism, stimulating your root chakra, stabilizing, boosting your self-esteem, feeling confident, self-empowered. Okay, inhale center. Wula Band, Jalandhar Band. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Breathe all the breath out. Apply all 3 locks. Wula Band, Jalandhar Band, Uddiyana Band. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And then inhale and relax. So it's systematic. Wula Band, Jalandhar Band, Uddiyana Band, which really activates the cord of the spine. And then when you press that tongue to the roof of the mouth, that's your North Star point. It really like lights up your pineal and pituitary glands. Love it. It's a huge turn on. It's a big turn on. The Uddiyana Band, yeah, diaphragm lock. Yeah, so you know the diaphragm, right, Alex? It's underneath, and it's like a big butterfly muscle, yeah? So when we have all the breath out, it opens, and we can hold. It's like we tuck it up under the rib cage. So you feel it like pressurizing around the sternum. Yeah, it just takes some practice and some awareness of feeling how that muscle will do that with everything held out. It's like you're tucking everything in. It's a great massage for the heart. So yeah, okay, good. And you feel it in the back of the heart in the back. That's where you'll feel it. Because the other one you're feeling more here. This one obviously is here. This one's pretty self-explained. Yeah, so it's just subtle, but you'll get it. Okay, let's stretch the legs out. We're going to start the Life Nerve series. So you may want to use those green pillows. They're great for propping the pelvis and the sacrum so that you can tilt your pelvis a little bit easier. We're going to start with the left leg out. We'll be doing long, deep breathing in this posture. All right, so if you can hold on to your toes, grab hold of the toes. If not, then just hold on to your leg wherever is comfortable for you. And begin long, deep breathing. So you want to breathe in a way that, or make your alignment in a way that your head is lifted. Your head's not dropped. Your head is lifted. Close your eyes. Look at the third eye point. Keep your shoulders relaxed and keep your spine really lengthened. Your right foot is going to go on the inside of the left leg wherever is comfortable for you. The closer you bring it up to the groin is recommended, but today, I don't know, my ankle is a little funky, so I'm going to put it around my knee. So, just pay attention to what your body is saying is best for it in that moment. Breathe deep. So this is working on the life nerve where it goes up the inner, from the inner ankle on the left leg, goes into the groin on the right side, goes into the sacrum, and then up the right side of the spine into the base of the skull. That's the directory of this energy flowing. So you can visualize that. I'm a very visual person, and that helps me a lot. Keep going.
Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda Mahana, hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti.
Now exhale all the breath out. Hold briefly out with the locks, and then inhale and release and slowly come up. Okay, let's take our time and switch legs. So this one is the right leg out now, and the left foot is on the inside of the right leg. And once more, we're going to be reaching for the right toes But again, if that's not going to work, then just hold on either side of the right leg, wherever is comfortable for you. So we'll just hold here. Coming into our alignment of the shoulders relaxing, chest is open, spine is lengthened, the whole back of the body is open. Breathing, long deep breath, eyes to the third eye point. Feeling the energy flow now on the inside of the right ankle, up the right leg, crossing over the groin to sacrum area, into the left side of the sacrum, and then up the left side of the spine, into the base of the skull. And just breathe. A few more breaths. Good. Now exhale all the breath out. Fly the locks. And inhale and come up. Now I want you to lie down on your back and have a short rest. This is part of the Kriya. So just rest, relax, integrate. Just lying down flat on your back with the arms by the sides. Keep the palms up. Just let your eyes gently close. Breath is soft and normal. If you want to have the knees a little bit up with the feet slightly, the knees slightly bent with the feet on the floor, you can. Just breathe. We're here for about 30 seconds. Okay, good. Now we're going to be doing some yoga crunches. So I do want you to bend your knees and place your feet on the floor, hip width apart. And then we'll take our hands and we'll make a basket to hold the head. All right? So settle yourself so that you feel comfortable to be able to keep the low back on the floor. We don't want to lift the low back off the floor. We're going to come up to the count of 6 while we exhale, and then we're going to inhale as we lower again to the count of 6. So let's begin. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now continue on your own. Keep your low back on the floor. Let your head come all the way down at the bottom of the inhale on the final 6. Working on our navel point, abdominal strength.
Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey. Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Mahana Hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey. Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Mahana Hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey.
Less than a minute.
Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Mahana Hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti,
Keep going.
Sarva Shakti, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey. Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Hare Govinda, Mahana Hey, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti, Sarva Shakti,
Last round.
Mahana Hey, Mahana Hey.
Good. Now hug your knees in and gently rock side to side. And then rock up and down on the spine a few times. Nice. One more. Cool. Now flip over and we're going to come into an all fours cat-cow position. So we'll have our hands shoulder width apart, under the shoulders, fingers wide, knees hip width, under the hips, and tops of the feet on the floor with the heels touching. Now we'll exhale and arch up, chin towards the chest, pull the navel up to the spine. Inhale, head lifts, pelvis drops or brings up, swings up, and navel pushes out. Keep going. Use the strong breath now on this cat-cow. Keep going. Good. Head up. Deep breath in. Please Mulaban. Exhale. Drop the head. Pull the navel up to the spine. Hold. And relax. Good. Now we'll sit with the legs extended out again. We'll do a twist. So we'll bring our left knee up, and we're going to be twisting to the left. So we'll take our right arm and wrap it around, bring the left hand behind you. Sit up tall. You want to sit tall. Ground both sit bones on the ground. Make your right leg active. Pull your left knee in as you turn to look over the left shoulder and breathe long and deep. Keep your left arm close to you. You need to move the arm a few times just to open up the spine to be able to twist this way, your whole body, to your back rather, to twist this way. Do whatever you need to be fluid. Stay fluid with it. Don't be like rigid with this twist, okay? Breathe deep. Can have the eyes open or closed. It's up to you. Keep that left knee hugging in tight. Breathe deep. Feel the belly expanding and softening against your left thigh. Keep your right leg active. As you continue to hold the posture, you're going to feel these very small little micro releases. Just soften into it. Twist a little bit further. Don't crank yourself into the twist, just flow into the twist. 10 more seconds. Okay, we'll slowly exhale and release. Unwind. Left leg comes down. Let's just sit with both legs extended to integrate just for a moment. So we're creating like a squeezing effect, and then when we release, that's when the big flush of circulation happens. And a lot of healing happens when we let go. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Satnam. All right, let's bring the right leg up now. And you'll notice that each side is very different experience too. So you'll bring your left arm around the right knee. Bring the right arm behind you. Hugging the right knee in. Sitting tall. And just flow into your twist. Shoulders soft. Chest open. Gently revolving. With each breath, keep your left leg engaged. Just a gentle flex of the foot is a good activating. Get some strength with pulling in the right knee with the left arm. Continue to create those very small but very powerful little micro twist even further into it. Keep your spine lengthened, both sit bones on the ground. A few moments more here. This is excellent for our organs, the liver and the kidneys and the stomach. Okay, let's slowly release. Exhaling, unwinding. Both legs stretch out for a moment. And again, just go into an integration. Let that moment be very inward. Good. Okay, we'll come back and sit in easy posture. Ooh. My back feels amazing already. Incredible. Okay, we're going to do some shoulder teeter-totters. So we're going to have our hands, we're going to have our hands in bear grip. This is great for the heart. So the left hand faces out and the right hand goes in, and we're going to clasped like this. So we'll maintain pressure, or a firm hold, right? And we're going to teeter-totter the elbows. So we'll inhale the left elbow up, exhale the right elbow up. All the while maintaining a nice bear grip. Good. So this is wonderful for the shoulders and the upper back. Maintain that bear grip. Strengthen your heart. Couple more. Okay, big finish. Inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Apply the Jalandhar Bandha. Now pull as hard as you can. And exhale and relax. Arms relax down. And we'll roll the shoulders. Let's roll them forward. Nice and easy.
Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar.
Let's go the other way.
Hare Eko Purukh Samana, Hare Eko Purukh Samana, Hare Eko Purukh Samana, Hare Eko Purukh Samana. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji.
Couple more. Good. Now we'll inhale, shrug up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, drop. Do about 10 of these. Good. And relax. Now we'll inhale, turn the head to the left. Exhale, turn the head to the right. Deep breath.
Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji. Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar, Sarvanirantar Ji.
Now inhale, center. Exhale. Now turn your head to the right. Inhale. Turn the head to the left. Exhale.
Kat kat antar sarv nirantar eko purukh samana. Hare eko purukh samana. Hare eko purukh samana. Hare eko purukh samana.
Good. Inhale, center. Apply the Mula Bandha. Apply the Jalandhar Bandha. Press the tongue. Now breathe all the breath out and apply all 3 locks. And inhale. Exhale. Nice. Okay. That concludes our Heal Your Back Now. We're going to go right into our version of Sakriya variation to merge with the sense of the infinite. going to be really concentrating on our energy that's moving up the spine. It's going to be coming from the navel point as we chant Sat Nam. We're going to feel the energy really rising up the whole spine and illuminating our crown like incredibly. It's going to fill up the whole central channel of the spine. So we want a steady rhythm with the Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Yeah? And we want to really meditate from the base of the spine up each vertebrae to the top of the head and then outward into the infinity situation or the infinity experience. And then once we really open up that channel, I just want you to merge into the sound current. Just merge into that Sat Nam. Simultaneously, start to focus on your sense of presence and the sense of the infinite with equal intensity. And an awareness is going to emerge that's neither. This is the non-duality. This is the Patantra awareness. When you become present to all things and all things become present to you, the stage of politeness is yours. Yeah? Sound good? The universe has a law of equal projection. It is called Patantra, and it is a simple law. These are the words of Yogi Bhajan. As you look into the mirror, it looks like the object is outside. The mirror image is a reflection of equal distance, accurate and exact. If you put an object 10 feet from the mirror, in the mirror, it will reflect 10 feet. That is true in your mind and the cosmos. Question is, if you desire something, either that can be fulfilled or it can't be. Nobody is desireless. Even to become desireless is a desire. So in the cosmic law of nature, God has created us in exactly the same situation where we are equidistant from every thought, from every action, and from every reflection. Okay, well, let's have an experience with this. So our right arm is going to be up. So here's the posture. The right arm is up, the palm faces to the left, and the fingers are open. Fingers are open. And then our left hand is going to be resting on the knee. So keep your shoulder relaxed. And we're going to, as we chant Sat, the navel goes in and up. And we really want to connect the Sat sound current from the navel projection and power to the tip of the tongue. And then on Nam, we're just going to start to build the current to move upward. I've got a great recording that we're going to do it too. We're going to go 7 minutes with this. So just establish your posture right now. You'll hear the chime and then we'll begin to chant. Sat Nam 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 Sat
Nam Sat, 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 Sat, Nam 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 Sat, Sat, Nam 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 Sat,
Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam Sat, Nam. Good. Inhale deep. Hold the breath. Really stretch the right arm up. Concentrate on the crown chakra. Powerfully exhale through the mouth. Again, deep breath in. Stretch the right arm up strongly. Concentrate on the crown chakra. Exhale. One more time. Relax deeply on your back. Deeply relax on your back. I'm going to be using the earth gong today, earth sound creation gong. And just allow yourself to melt. Just relax. Begin to deepen your breath, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your wrist and your ankles. Bend your knees up to your chest so that you can rub the soles of the feet together and rub the hands at the same time. Open your arms out in a T shape on the floor and drop your knees to the left. Just relax and breathe. If you like, you can turn your head the opposite way the knees are going. You are at the base of everything. Imagine the vast ocean of life. It pours into you through the crown chakra like a massive waterfall. You can feel the beginning, middle, and end of everything. You act knowing every result and sensitivity. Politeness is respect of yourself. Now inhale your knees up and go to the other side. Just relax and breathe. And when you're ready, bring your knees up, hug them in, rock side to side, massage the low back. And you can rock all the way up and back a few times to come up to sitting, or rock over to the right side, stay here for a minute, and then come up to sitting. Whatever feels right for you. Take your time. Hands come to prayer mudra as we begin to bless ourselves, blessing our loved ones, our family, friends, and pets, blessing everyone on this planet, blessing everything, every being off of this planet, blessing our beautiful planet, our true mother, Mother Earth, Gaia herself. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you. Guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. One long sat and a short nam. Sat Nam. I am the love I seek. I am the forgiveness I seek. I am the mystery I seek. I am the liberation I seek. I am the peace I seek. I am the God that I seek. I am all that I seek. Go in beauty. Peace be with you. Until we meet again in the light of our hearts. And may peace reign on earth. Satnam. I have some really good plums that I strongly encourage you to try. They're delicious. They're from a farm in California called Rainbow Farms. Do you ever get any of her fruit when she's there, Laura? Well, she has flowers. She has these protea. She has a flower farm, and she also grows fruits. So she has some really yummy. I can't remember what they're called. There's some special. Laura, she's not there every week. Yeah, no, these are another vendor that has amazing plums. She has other citrus at times too. She has apricots, different types of plums. Yeah, they were good. Oh, good. Well, they're really yummy. They're perfectly ripe. They're the red plums in the back. Peaches were really good. So we have a big week coming up. Cheers, everybody. Satnam. Salute. We have Women's Circle on Tuesday, and Sunset Woman. There she is. Sunset Woman, and she is the medicine keeper of rites of passage. And then we have the very next day in the morning, I'm starting an 11-day meditation for 11 minutes for $11. So we're going to focus on prosperity. And Sachitaj Preet is also doing a prosperity workshop on the 29th. Saturday the 28th. I can't wait for this workshop. I'm really excited about it. But what I want to do with this 11 days is I want this meditation to carry us through the eclipse, which is going to be on the 17th. It's a supermoon eclipse on the North Node. Very, very powerful. And then on the 22nd is the fall equinox. So this meditation, 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. on Zoom, is offered using the Richness Will Come meditation. So we're going to be working with the 4 HUD and then the Guru Gayatri, Gobinde Mukande Udadi Apadi, Hariyang Kariyang Yanamya Kami. It's really cozy and beautiful. And it ignites our awareness for removing any blocks so success can come in. Okay? So it starts Wednesday morning, the 11th. Thank you, Jim. So that's those 2 things happening next week. This coming up week, actually. Is that it? Oh, my cheat sheet. Of course, we want to talk about the retreat. So we do have the, let me just share that the Women's Circle is a BOGO. It's $55 BOGO, and as a gift from us, you can bring a sister for that, for the same price. And then I'm also opening it up to be $22 on Zoom. So you have that availability as well. We always have a great time in the Women's Circles. I serve dinner, we laugh, we cry, we share stories. Sometimes it gets a little spicy what gets shared, but it's all very sacred and confidential. And, we want to have the sisterhood support. So that's the main focus of that. And then the Richness Will Come the next day, eclipse and the full moon in Pisces, and then the fall equinox. And then our retreat. Yeah, and after the equinox, we're not going to have the discount anymore. So, and we'll probably be moving closer to closing the registration, probably in like the first week of October for that. Mm-hmm.
It starts on Friday.
It does. It goes Friday to Tuesday.
And then we're starting Friday morning?
No, Friday evening.
So
you would check in. You would check in by 4 on Friday.
Okay.
We have dinner around 6. And then we do an evening meditation setting our intentions. So that's basically the first day. It's in the evening. We set our intention. And then the next day we get up early and we really start to chisel. We start to get in. It's all about the art of gratitude and just embracing that everything is a gift to be grateful for, especially our breath. So we'll get into that. And then on Sunday, so we have a morning practice on Saturday, Shadia, and then we have this amazing meal together around 10-ish, 10:30-ish. And then you have free time. And I really encourage you to just relax, just, hang out. It's a beautiful property. It's very quiet, very peaceful. You can go for short walks up into the hills there along the river. It's beautiful. And then we meet back again for dinner at 5, and then we have an evening practice. The next morning we'll get up early again, and we'll do a morning practice, but we won't do as long of a practice because we're going to go to Zion Guru and gear up and go into the Narrows. So that is an optional hike, but it's all inclusive in your package price. You don't have to pay any additional, but it's optional if you would want to participate, because we are walking through the water, which is, I can't wait. I'm so excited. The water level should be very low then at that time of the year, and it won't be crowded at all. So we'll have an incredible experience of going through the Narrows, which is considered to be the hallmark hike of that area. And Atonka calls it the Milky Way guided path. So it's pretty special. And then we'll come back in the afternoon. We'll probably have some lunches packed for us, so we'll eat when we're in the canyon. And when we do our orientation with Zion Guru, they're so good. They'll teach us how to go to the bathroom when we're out there and how to contain everything and not leave any trace. And we'll have all the proper gear. We'll have the proper shoes and the waders and the sticks. So we'll be very warm and dry. We won't be getting wet at all. And then, you just wear your layers underneath that. But hopefully we'll have pretty weather and we'll actually be warm. So we'll do that and come back. And then we'll have dinner, and then we'll have an evening meditation to start to really integrate, because that's going to blast us open big time. We'll have a big washing away, literally, from that experience. And then on Monday, we start to seal everything. We start to really do the integration and seal it. And then Tuesday morning, so we do basically that same schedule I described for Saturday. And then on Tuesday morning, we get up early. We have a short practice. We close our circle, although the circle is eternal. It's always forever. It's eternal. And then we have breakfast, and then you leave by 11. So if you needed to leave earlier, you could. But 11 o'clock is the final bell tolls. Everybody out. But it's just a beautiful property. It's the Namaste Retreat Village. The practice space is stunning. It's this big room that you see the whole canyon vista. This big doors open if we want. It's, like I said, it's very quiet, very private. Food is excellent. Chef Shelley has been our chef for 5 years now. And she's very in tune to what it is that I want to serve you all for nourishment. So we will have vegetarian primarily, vegan options, gluten-free options. There will be eggs served. If you need to have more protein or something like that, like chicken or fish, just let me know ahead of time. We can arrange for that. It's not a problem at all. Anything else, Jen? It's so good. It's really so good. She puts it all out on the spread, and we eat family style, and the beds are super comfortable there. We have the main house, and then we have 8 cabins to choose from. So you can do a shared room if you want, for expense cost to share, or you can do a private room. It's totally up to you, but they're all really, really nice. So, love to have you come.
I'm thinking about that. I want to bring my friend, who's also my assistant in the office.
Okay. I have two great shared room options. I have in the main house, I have the master bedroom, which has two queen beds in it and a real nice private bathroom. That would be a great room for you all. We also have the one cabin left with two XL twins, very nice and comfortable too. But the room in the main house would be the one I would recommend for you. So if you want to look at that to get an
I
idea.
saw the cabin ones. I didn't see the main house one.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. So in the main house, there are 3 bedrooms in there. There is a twin room in there in the main house as well, with the shared bathroom for the king bedroom. The king bedroom is already booked. Jen is looking at taking the twin bedroom she's willing to share with someone. In fact, she would love to share with someone. So really the main room in there I love staying in the main house. I usually do stay in the main house, but the king room that I usually stay in got booked. So I'm going to go stay in one of the suites instead. So yeah, but there's ample space to spread out. And even though the main house is separate from the cabins, we're all available to go there and hang out in that kitchen area, living room area. You know, it's all very welcoming. It's community space. Yeah. So good. I'm glad you're thinking about it. Just let us know. When will she find out about her procedure?
I think the end of this month.
Okay.
She got her appointment and they'll obviously do something about that. So by the end of September.
So let me know because I'll work with you on the price too, since the $300 is going to end. $300 discount is going to end at the end of on the 22nd. But I'll work with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll work with, since we're having this conversation about it. Totally work with you on that. Yeah. So yeah, sure. Candace, you want to come with us?
I honestly consider it. I work with Monday, Tuesday, so I have to take those days off. But how much is it?
It starts at $2,100 now, like $2,195 with the discount. We can do a payment plan. Yeah, you can do a payment plan. You can do a $500 deposit, and then we can arrange a payment plan. We can create a payment plan that works with your budget. No problem. Yeah. It's so worth it. I'm not going back next year, just so you know. So I'm going to take a break. I'm really considering doing some other things next year because it takes a lot of effort and energy for me to put these retreats on. So I want to, and I've done it 5 years in a row now. So I'm feeling very strongly to just let me do something else next year. It's not that I'm never going back there again. That's not the case at all. But next year we won't go back. So FOMO. Just saying. And Alex, I know you mentioned it, that you were interested. It will be. Let us know if you're interested. We can talk about it. They're always small groups. Always small groups. It's probably going to be 12 of us this year. That's what I'm feeling is the number. We've had 17 at the most, but I don't like to have more than 25. I prefer to keep it really deep and intimate versus great big groups. They can accommodate great big groups. They can accommodate up to 50 people, but I'm not interested